so now I'm going to go over skills page 70. So I just did 68. Now I'm going to do 70. Most importantly for you guys, skills page 70 or skill set 70. You're going to skip number 3 and 4. Please skip number 3 and 4. Okay, so we did these in class before we left, but we haven't really had enough time to practice them. You'll do them again next year. And so I'd rather you just skip them and focus on the top part, number 1 and number 2, and then do the bottom adding part. So skip these two right in the middle, okay? All right, so I did an example just like number 1. This is on your quiz on Friday, so make sure you're paying attention. It's conversions. So remember, we have this input-output chart, okay? So we have kilometers and we have meters. Remember, kilo, kilometers, king, he's the big guy, okay? So we're going from something big to something small. Remember, we go from something big to something small. That means we are multiplying, okay? So 5 times what is 5,000? Well, 5 times 1,000. So there's 3 zeros there. So our rule is going to be to multiply by 10 to the power of 3, okay? So we're going to be moving that decimal point 3 times, okay? So here's my decimal point. I am going from big to small, multiplying, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and you can see I have 2 open loops, 2 baskets, so I need to add 2 zeros. So my decimal's no longer here. He's now at the end, so I have 6,300. So 6,300, okay? Here's my decimal, okay? I got to move him 3 times. So I move him 1, 2, 3, 2 empty baskets. My decimal's no longer here. He's now at the end. So I have 4,2,300. So 42,300, okay? Now, remember, when we get to this last one down here at the bottom, this is a comma, okay? So we talked about this a lot. If you can't see a decimal, where is it, okay? This was the question I asked all the time. If there's no decimal, it's always at the end of the number. So here it is. It's right there, okay? Not at the beginning. You can't just pick a place. It's at the end, okay? But now we're going from small, the small side, to the big side. So if we're going from small to big, now we're doing the opposite. So now we have to move our decimal point in the other direction. So we're still going to move it 3 times, but now we're going to pick it up and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So now my decimal ends up right there. So he's no longer at the end. He's now there. So I have 4.280. Okay, so we have our decimal up there. So 4 and 280 thousandths. So we got smaller. Okay, so that's how you're going to do the first chart. It's also on the quiz on Friday. So you just need to make sure you know if you're going from big to small, we're multiplying by 10 to the power of 3. So we need to move that decimal 3 times. Okay, so practice set 70. You're going to do number 1 and 2, skip 3 and 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Please make sure that after you submit these things, when I grade them, I'm either giving you a 2. If you get a 2, that means nice job, awesome. If you get a 1, then that means, you did something wrong. You might want to go back and check, and I would put some little notes in there. If you get a 0, that means you didn't turn it in, okay? So that's how you're going to be graded throughout the week, and it's all on completion. So we have 40% completion and 60% assessments. So it's super important that you're turning this stuff in to Schoology, to that upload every single day, okay? So that's your expectations and accountability for while we're out of school for the rest of the year, okay? If you guys have any questions, don't forget, you can email, all right? Okay, you guys got it? Refer back to this video when you're doing the page if you need to. All right, bye guys.